Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, mothers in the house and daddies in the house. Just a quick one to you all, children as well. Good afternoon. I just want to talk about this topic. Is a very interesting one about our boys. Okay, it's really sunny out here today. Beautiful weather. Right, I'm talking about our boys. Okay, mothers who are raising boys. You're raising one or two or three boys, and they live with you together, and dad is not there or dad is there. I want to talk about two in one. All right, so if you know you're a single mother, this is very much for you. And if you know your dad and mom both parents that live together, this is like really seriously for you. Because today we found out that children who both live with parents, dad and mom, we found out that they're even getting worse these days with those who are even single mother or single father home raised. You understand? But which is completely wrong. That's not what we're supposed to be getting. We're supposed to be receiving or seeing or getting that vibe, that love, that playtime, that quality time from both parents. And you who is single, or we who is single, we see that we want to let's have a good man in the house, or let's have a good woman in the house that will combine both parents. Right now I want to talk about fathers and their boys, and mothers and their boys. Right, it's a combination. Once I said, please mothers, yeah, if you're raising two boys, don't do this thing of favorism. It's going to come back and haunt you, and it's going to come back and really bite you seriously. When you're raising two boys or you're raising a son, discipline them. Trust me, boys need discipline. Because when these boys they grow up in future, and they find out that, oh, my parents, my mother left me, I can do whatever I want, or listen, you will regret it. I know what I'm saying due to experience and what I've seen around. Boys, children, they need serious. Don't pamper them. When you pamper them, you give them love, you show them tough love as well. Tough love is very, very important. It's very, very important. Why am I saying this, mothers? I am talking to you both right now, fathers and mothers. Those boys these days, when you start petting them, they're my babies, they're my babies. When they get outside, they are not babies, They are not babies. Once your boys are from 7 years old, from 8, just seriously sit them down. Treat them like children. Treat them like children. If I start treating them like young adults, because that age from 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years, 11, from 10 years, 11, they're already in high school. So I want you to start treating them like a teenager, because teenager from that age 10 to let's say 10 to 18, 20 is a very dangerous one. And if you don't hold them tight, it will come back home to haunt you, because they'll be involved in so many things. Boys get bullied, Boys get bullied. They get bullied by their peers. And mothers, please, you, for African mothers or Caucasian mothers, Asian mother, English, like you mothers, as I'm talking to the African mothers right now, that think that your boy is about 5 years old, you want to buy them clothes that are for children when they're in high school. Now start letting them pick from it and decide that, okay, they're not the one paying for it. But is it not good that if you take them to buy clothes, instead of you buying 20 pairs of clothes and they end up not liking anyone, rather than you taking them out, go and do the shopping together, they might pick one or two. And that one or two might even buy the whole of 20 pairs you've bought for them. And you end up finding that they are more happier than you buying them those 20 pairs. They don't need it. Have you asked yourself those questions? Okay? And sometimes among their peers, when they start getting into the age of 13, 14, 12, 11, they want to start wearing clothes with names. It might just be 5 pair of that names. Give it to them. Adidas, Nike, and all of that. Give it to them. But let them be disciplined. Let them understand the concept of money. Let them understand what they're doing, and let them have respect at home. Let them show respect. Because children these days, they have two personalities that I've come to understand. They have two personalities. What are these personalities? You see a child that is very quiet at home, very humble at home. Outside, they are like, I don't want to use the wrong name for my children, because you know I love children so much. They become wild. They become like, oh, they will even do things that even you as a mother, you will deny and say, my children can't do this. But yes, your children will do it. Your children get involved in nasty things outside. Please, listen to them. And when they come back home from school to report anything to you, pick it up. Don't just tell them, hey, no matter now. Hey, leave it alone. Hey, why did you slap the person back? Why did you beat back? Or why did you do that back? No. Talk to them. Our boys are becoming very lonely. Our boys are becoming very, very depressed, if I can use that word. Yes, I can use it because it's what's going on. They've got too much anxiety going on with them. Our boys are very, 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 very lonely. Parents start getting involved with them. I'm back again to work. I was talking to a teenager the other day. He was telling me that he's giving up his career, his football career. I said, why? He said, because the dad don't even come to watch him. Nobody come to watch him. Nobody come to see him. It doesn't make you feel like you're doing something good for yourself, which is bad. Fathers, what is wrong with you guys? What is your problem? You're working, all this money you're pursuing for these children. If you like, give them 1 million. Once you're not interested in what they're doing, they will never see that 1 million as anything. They will not see it as anything. They will see it as a waste of time. They will see it as, okay, I'm begging you guys, please, start showing love. Start showing love. Start making your children to understand that they're worth it. Start making them to see that, yes, this is my dad, this is my mom. You can't be communicating. You see children these days. I was talking to some teenagers recently. Do you know what they told me? They said, I will actually listen to my mother over my dad. That's disgusting. And I was talking to somebody today. The person actually told me something that struck me. And said, I don't really have time like that for my children because I have to work. I said, you don't have time for your children. You have to work. Really? Who are you working the work for? She said, it's because of them now. I said, no. No, you have to show children love. You have to show them quality time. You have to show them, yes, this is what I'm doing for you. You can't be loving me now. You don't tell me that you love me. You don't show it. That's not love. That's not love. That's hatred. To me, that's not love. Some people will say, do I have to say it? Yes. Yes, you have to say it if you love me. Tell me you love me. That's how these children want it to. Tell them you love them. Fathers, you can't open your mouth to tell your boys you love them. If you have 2 children, 2 boys, and one is becoming very non-listening, it's just out there. The one that listens, the one that is very good, use him to win the other one back. As you're using him to win the other one back, how do you do it? Spend quality time with both. Spend quality time with both. Talk to both of them. The way you talk to this one like that. And make sure you use the one that is good to get words out of the one that is. That's how you do it. If not, you can't win. You can't win. So get word from him. Use him to get word from the brother. And if it's the big brother that is very calm, the small brother is very hyper. You don't just beat. You talk. Talk to the child. Spend quality time. Take that child out. Spend time with that child. You as a mother, if it's you, the child is giving those problems or palaver or quarrel or making you talk too much, let that child start spending 2 good days with the father. Father, cut your working hours. And start watching if the child is with the dad, the behavior of the child. If the behavior is different when the dad is there, start making him to spend time with the father. Please, fathers, your children are crying out. And if you are a single mother, you are having boyfriend here and there or relationship here and there, you're not focusing on your children. Be careful. Let your children grow up before you start doing all those. I'm not saying you should not. Some people will come and say to me, why shouldn't I? Have you noticed, by the time you go with Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, these children, they start saying that they will rebel. Even if their father is the worst father on the planet, as long as you're with another man, these children will rebel. It takes only the grace of God to see a child that will say, I don't even want my father because he was never there. So the man that you give to them that has been there responsibly, nice man, homely man, a man that has a fear of God, that has a wisdom, that has the knowledge, that has a fulfillment, that has everything, he will take that children to another level that they should be. So those kind of men, children will not want to leave them alone. Children want to say, I prefer them over there. Let them pick. Let them make the choice. I have seen, I have experienced, I have witnessed. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Talking about this so boldly. I've seen children, they don't want nothing to do with their father, because when they were with their father was never there. Their father was never, ever there. But when the children have even grown a little bit. When the mother now got married to somebody else, the man was more than. In fact, it was because of the man, the children, the woman married the man, because he does everything with them. When I say he does everything with them, yes, he actually does everything with them. He works 4 days in a week, 4 days. He doesn't let that 4 days stop him and the boys. He doesn't. And if you see them, when I'm talking to them, cutting their hair, you hear them telling me, oh, daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm like, oh, are you going to your dad to go and see your dad? They say, no, our dad is at home. He just dropped us off. I said, no, because they've grown. And I know them when their mom got married and all that. Said, no, he was never there. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. I don't want to know him. The eldest child is about 24 now. He is going to get married soon. Guess what? He's talking about the stepdad as if that's his own ballot, because the dad was nasty at first. He was horrible to their mother. Regardless what went wrong, they witnessed their father beating up their mother. So when boys' children start seeing this, they go wild. They go 2 ways. Either they become a wife beater, or they will hate anything to do with men. Trust me, they will. They will. Anybody that has wisdom, what I've just said now, you should go and click it to your brain. Sometimes it's not everything you want to say. Men, stop beating your wives. Stop beating your wife. They are not a beating bags, punchy bags. Stop beating them up. When your children watch you beat their mother, it's going to come back to haunt you. Stop beating their mothers, because you will not beat your own mother like that. You will not beat your own sisters like that. So why beating up somebody else's child? Stop it. Stop it. I am begging you, stop it. All right? These children need their father. It's not by having too much children. It's not by having 10, 15 children. It's not by having how many children, but it's by having a quality time with them. It's by giving them that love, that joy of a father. Being a father is priceless. You can't put money on it. So why don't you make it something special? Like now, Father's Day is coming. You want your children to buy you gifts. Your children are buying another man's Happy Father's Day present. But you are there. Maybe you fathers, you've even got married to another woman. You think God has not blessed you with another fruit of the womb to give to your new wife. You know why, most of you? Because you've abandoned, you've walked away from your first love. You've walked away from your first fruits. You've walked away from the child. You've given that child something to remember. You've caused pain in that child's mind. So you not having another one. You need to go and ask God for mercy. You need to go and meet that child. Go back to. Sometimes some people say it's curse. It's nothing to do with curse. It's nothing to do with curse. It's nothing. Not everybody here that takes that nonsense. You can't just walk away from a child's life. There are some children, when you give birth to them, your door, your way will open. But there are some children, you give birth to them, you do anything nasty nonsense, your way will be short. So please, fathers, spend quality time. Spend the quality time. Spend the love. Spend the joy. Give it to your children. These children, once they're born, let's say they turn 18. They're no more with us. They go to uni. From 18, 19, 20, 21, or 22, depending on the course. By the time they graduate at the age of 22 or 21, trust me, we won't see them anymore. Some of them, they won't even come back home. They don't want to come back home. From there, they get a job. From there, they live with their fiancé. From there, they're married. From there, they just come and visit you once in a while. So why can't you just enjoy from the age of 0 to the age of 18 and give them the best? Give them the best. Show them quality time. Show them love. Show them love. Let them see that daddy love me, mommy love me. Please. I hope this will help somebody out there. Please, balance it. Mommy working 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Daddy work 4 days in a week. And so that time will be there for these children. Have one day in a week that you go for dinner. Have one day that you have cinema at home. Now pandemic happened. It's not every time everybody can come out anymore. Spend that quality time. Some people actually loved it to stay home because that's only when they could see their dad. That's only when they could see their mom. But when they go back to work, depends if they were not doing non-essential job. That was it. So please, spend time with your children, your boys. Spend time with your boys. Ask them questions. Those boys are depressed. Those boys, they need to talk. Some parents will say one is stubborn and this one just too stubborn. Have you sat down to ask questions? Have you sat down to see what's going on with that child inside? That start making him to start developing some kind of stubbornness, anxiety, depression. These children, whatever is going on with them, with their schoolwork, with their friends, with everything, it can cause their mental health. It can cause their mental health to start going everywhere. Their hormones as well. It start going everywhere. So please, let's put hands together. Let's join hands together. Let's come together and help our boys' children. Your voice is not more perfect than mine. Mine is not more special than yours. All children are special and wonderfully made by God. So please, let's do this together and let's give them one love, okay? Ask them questions. Spend time with them. Talk to them. Let them not start getting love from their girlfriend. Once these children start getting extra attention from girlfriend, they are gone. They are gone. They start consoling themselves with drugs or with weed or with drinks, alcohol or different things, or with girlfriends when they're not supposed to, because that's where they get their joy from. So by the time you show them love, you see they want to have that love with you consistently. And when they get married as well, they can transfer the same love now to their wives, to their children. Please, daddies, please. I cut children's hair. I hear stories every day. My heart really, really, to be hearing things like this. And most of you are prominent people that people look up to. That people like us look up to. That people like us see you in town, anywhere. We say, oh yeah, look at them too. We love them. We want to be like them. Really? Really? But now just start finding out that no, you can't say you want to be like certain persons until you know how they live. So please, give this our boys, give them love. Shout out to them, reach out to them. Let them know we love them. They know me anyway. When they see me in town or anywhere, I park my car. Where are you going to? Where's mommy? Where is daddy? Daddy is fine. Now what are you doing right now? They tell me. And I'm like, okay, are you going home? There's some of my boys, they see me across the road, they run, come across and give me a hug. Those hug means a lot. Might be going through stress. Your son just want a hug. Just like my daughter, anytime I come back, she notice when anything is not okay with me. She'll come and give me a hug. That hug alone and a cup of tea, I'm fine for the rest of the day. Trust me, she's a wonderful daughter of mine. She gives me a big hug and she knows how to squeeze me and rock me and say, mommy, everything will be fine. Sometimes your children want to hear that and sometimes they want to hear that from us. I do say that to her. Maybe she's got stress of homeworks and all that. I give her a hug, I rock her as well. I tell her funny thing and she'll say, thank you, mommy, that really helped. Please, let's do that. Thank you for watching this video and I said, I won't be making my video too long. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to this channel. If you like anything that I've just said, give us a thumb up and get your notification bell on. Please subscribe to your sister's channel. All right, subscribe, and also give me a comment. Ask me any questions. I will surely answer. The one I can answer to, I will do. Thank you for listening to this video, and have a wonderful evening. It's 7 o'clock already. You still look nice and bright. All right then, stay blessed. Bye from my end to yours. Thank you.